What is up, Beast Mode crew? Just getting home from work. Pouring concrete all day. Can't wait. I know I look good in the blue and orange, but can't wait till I don't have to do this anymore. And I can just make my money talking to you guys all day. I'm writing a book called Unlocking Your Superpower, where I get a little more detailed into the things that I've learned and how I learned the steps to change my life. But you guys are going to see me do it as I do it, me and Shani. In the last video, I said that the name of the page was Unlocking Your Superpower, or the name of the YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Beast Mode. And Beast is an anagram for be excited about self-training. I'm excited about making progress whenever things just kind of die out and I'm not, if every 2 or 3 months I'm not getting a raise or a promotion or upgrading my vehicle or getting some new furniture or just doing something, accomplishing some sort of a goal, checking something off my list, I feel like I'm not making progress. Things get stale, things get stagnant, and then you find yourself bitching and whining about stuff that you really wouldn't even care about if you were happy. So it's important to remember that setting goals and accomplishing them is just part of life. You don't have to think of it as work all the time. And it keeps you happy. The happiness, the joy comes from the journey, not the completion of the goal. Because really, once you complete your goal, it's time to make another goal. So you're just back at day one, starting on your second goal. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, so the purpose of this channel is to show you guys in real time how me and my wife decided to change our lives. We decided to take control of our lives and do what we want for a living instead of what we ended up doing, which is she's managing a gas station and I'm a construction foreman, concrete. It's not bad. It's middle class, but I'm not happy. I'm not joyful. I don't feel successful. And I don't have time with my family. I can't tell you how many trips I've worked through or didn't go because I was tired, and I just don't want to do that no more. I want to be able to work from Vegas. I want to be able to work from Daytona Beach, at any time that I want to go there. And I want to be able to spend time with my mom and my brother and all of these people. Time is our most precious commodity, and we're usually giving it away way cheaper than we should. So, when you're making the law of attraction work for you, the first thing you have to do is write down on paper exactly what your idea of success is. That's step one, is decide what your idea of success is. Okay? Write it down, and then write down what you're willing to give for that success. Be as detailed as possible. Explain what you want your house to look like, what kind of car you want to drive, what kind of clothes you want to have. Put real numbers. How much money do you want to have in your bank account? Make it as real as possible, because the realer the picture in your mind is, the more effective you'll be at bringing that into your reality. Okay, so you decide, and if put it down on paper, that's step one. Step two, commit to accomplishing this goal. Don't give yourself an out. Don't give up. There's no not doing it. There's delays, of course, but commit. You decide what you're going to do, and then you commit to it. Okay? And the third step is to act. You have to act. Start where you're at. It's not one day, it's day one. You have to do something. So what I did, I decided that my idea of success was to be a motivational speaker, to have a YouTube channel, um, to write a book, to start giving seminars and speeches. I want to help other people realize that you have everything that you need to change your life. You just have to start doing it. Quit concentrating on the reasons why you can't do stuff and concentrate on solutions. There's no such thing as I can't. It's just how can I? Okay? So what I did, I went out and bought 3 composition books and some new pens, because if I'm going to be a writer, I need to have stuff to write on and stuff to write with. And then I got right on the internet and started learning about writers. I learned about poetry, and I learned about something called prose, which is basically rules to writing. I still have a lot more to learn. I started reading a lot. I've read more books this year than I have my whole life. And I put some of the books out here that I've read. If you've never read Catch-22, that is an amazing book, but it's kind of big. It's this big guy here. If you want to start with something small, start with Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Great little book, you'll love it. And then as soon as you can, read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, because that's the book that I believe changed my life and is going to change yours too. Napoleon Hill was approached by Andrew Carnegie to write this book, Think and Grow Rich. And it's not the only book that he wrote, but it's the book that a lot of people have used and credited for their success. And it really helps explain the law of attraction, back before it was a trendy thing to be involved with. So decide what your idea of success is. Step 1, I did that. Put it down on paper, did that. I've committed to it. I'm doing it. I went and bought the composition books. I bought the pens. I started writing. I've got maybe 75 pages. Some of them will go in the book that I'm titling Unlocking Your Superpower. Some of them will just basically turn into scripts for YouTube episodes. And some of them will be part of a seminar that I'm going to be giving. And, nothing's really stopping me from being able to do this. And I don't know why I didn't start it years ago. As soon as YouTube came out, I should have been doing this. Heck, I should have been doing this before that. You can rent a banquet room at a hotel and bring all kinds of people in there. And they would gladly pay what it costs to get in there and hear somebody talk, to be able to learn how to change their system, to change their situation. I want to be able to give you and everyone else a step-by-step system to change your situation, because when you're in the depth of your own life and your problems and everything, you've got all these different stressors, bills and relationships and kids and just all the wonderful things that life throws at you. And you get bogged down by all that stuff, and it's like you can't see your way out. And other people can see it plain as day. They're like, oh, why don't he just do this and this and he'll be great? And that's the thing. You can see someone else's problems clearly because you don't have all of their stressors that's blocking their view. And they can see your problems clearly. So sometimes you may have to check in with someone else and let them pick you apart and be open to criticism. I call it perspective blindness. You know, from my perspective, I can't see my way out, but from your perspective, you can. Um, so I want to be able to give someone who's in that spot, in that space, a step-by-step way out. So decide, commit, act. That's the first 3 steps. It doesn't cost any money. You just have to get off your butt and start doing it. The difference between people who make it and people who don't make it is they try harder. It's that simple. If you've ever listened to Will Smith talk, you know why he's one of the biggest stars in the world? Because he accepted nothing less. I heard him tell David Letterman, you know, it's just this simple. If you get on a treadmill and Will Smith gets on a treadmill next to you, you know how guys are, you turn it up a little bit and see if he's going faster than you or not. You both end up bumping it up a little bit and turn it into a little bit of a competition. Well, you better hope Will Smith's not the one next to you on the treadmill, because he will die. He will literally die on that treadmill before he lets you beat him. He's going to outwork you. And that's it. It's not that big of a secret, but you can't go 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. Figure out where you want to go. If you don't know where you're going, all the effort in the world, you know, if you have no idea where you're going, it doesn't matter how fast you drive the car. You're not going anywhere. So know where you're going, and then that way all that effort's not for nothing. Let's see. We're changing the name of our channel to not just Beast Mode, but Beauty and the Beast, so that Chantel can be part of it too. So she will be the beauty, of course, and I am the beast. I got that nickname from my boss that I do concrete work for when I was probably 18, 19 years old, because of the way I work. I go hard all day, every day. And my name's Willoughby. My last name's Willoughby, so they were calling me Wildebeest for a while, and it ended up getting shortened to just Beast. So, Beast Mode with Beauty and the Beast. And while I was at work getting my grind on, she worked second shift, so she was home and she was working on, looks like an intro for an episode that we're going to do. Let's see, it says, "Good afternoon and welcome to our channel, Beast Mode with Beauty and the Beast." That sounds like a daytime TV show. I'm Beauty and my partner is Beast. Together we will show you how. Together we will, she did some editing. Together we will show you how, and that it is possible to be happy and stress-free. Right with what you have right now. Starting from nothing, going to something, all the way. We are just 2 regular people like you. If we can do it, so can you. All the way to the top, baby. Beast will be talking with you the most. That's me. I'll be here to help him and answer any questions you may have. Please leave in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell on the right side. Like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully that'll go over a lot smoother than the way I read it, but if you can find a partner who's willing to share your dream and willing to work on it with you, 2 people visualizing the same goal is better than 1. And if you guys will subscribe to the channel and walk with us on this path, we can all help each other visualize success. For me, for you, and for everybody in the Beast Mode squad. We're going to have merchandise. We're going to have Beast Mode hats, shirts, all that stuff. But the Purpose of this channel is not to sell the merchandise. It's cool if it sells. If it don't, I'll sport it. I'm fine with that. The purpose of this channel is to prove to everyone that if you can decide what you want out of life, and you can get a picture and a feeling of what it's going to feel like when you accomplish it, you can hold that picture and that feeling in your mind and start in your pursuit of that goal. You can accomplish it, and you can change your life. It's not supposed to be easy, but it is possible. And that's the thing. They've got everyone tricked into believing it's impossible when it's not. If I can do it, you can do it. I love you guys. I'll be looking for you in the comments section.